Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Seminoles offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Here comes a guy the defense better keep an eye on, Jason Lopez. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Defense might bring the house here. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Lopez. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. On play action. Unloads it left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The run inside. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Yellow Jackets offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Got the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Powell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Hands it off on the counter. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop it right there on the return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marshall. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Powell. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Powell. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
For trying to run the football, there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Third and long coming up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and long right here. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This is a designed run. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hits inside. It's Singleton. Knocked down immediately. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Got his man. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They're going to go for this and try to finish this drive in the end zone already down 2 scores. Motion from the back. Got to make the play on 4th. Left side is Lopez. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Yellow Jackets head coach. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Long way to go on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Powell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Burrowing for yardage. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. He sacked this defense all over him.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll ride the hot hand. Swamped immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He got a step and just dusted the field. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick give. It's Singleton. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Seminoles are marching down the field. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. The fake wants to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Powell. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They boot it away on 4th down. Looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a bit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That's caught. It's Roach. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Takes the handoff. It's Powell. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Straight ahead, it's Powell. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Powell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Powell. He's dropped.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick give. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.